The windlass is struggling. That's not good. I'm pulling it up and it's getting so tight then the chain starts running. Okay, this is a new situation for me. There's so much anchor chain out and there's so much tension that the windlass won't even budge. So we just pulled it out of the gypsy. I'm like worried that I'm gonna rip the windlass right out of the deck and I don't know what to do. I tried to put it in forward gear against the swell. My only thought is to like put a line through the chain and pull it with the windlass and just go bit by bit. I can like hear it engage when I hit the foot pedal switch. So I don't think I've tripped a breaker, but let me check the breaker. Nothing. Try to let it out onto the strap and then see if I can pull it up. Oh no. This one really sucks. I kind of saw this one coming. The windlass is, I believe, original to the boat, so 30 years old. And then we upgraded the size of the gypsy wheel and upgraded the size of the chain, because the old chain, I only had about 50 feet of rusty chain. Now we have about, I believe we got about almost 200 feet of chain out right now. Really heavy chain. So here's my plan. Where I'm heading in Dominica, I'm going to take a mooring ball anyways. They have a organization there that, you know, it's a bunch of locals have created a mooring service. They have security anyway. So I don't need to anchor where I'm going there, and I could work. But I need to figure out how to get this anchor up probably tomorrow morning. I was going to head to Ile de Saints today, which is about 20 miles from here. It's halfway between where I am now and Dominica. And I was going to anchor for the night in sand bottom, 20 feet. But I'm thinking that I'm probably going to be stuck here for the night. I'm going to plan on that. And then leave tomorrow to go to Dominica, whatever it takes. So I've checked the power on the battery bank that runs my starter, my bow thruster, and my windlass. And I have full charge on that battery bank. Even with the weight of the chain off of it, it's still not spinning. So I'm going to open it up and see if I see anything wrong, see how far I can dig into it, maybe bust out my multimeter, just make sure that it's getting power where it needs it, and then just go from there. And if the windlass is burnt out and broken, it's my own fault for anchoring in a deep spot, but I have some ideas of how we could get the anchor chain up with some winches and some line, and it'll be really fun to do alone. But the blessing here is we have pretty decent weather today and tomorrow, so I have some time to fix this. But this is boat life, baby. It's endless content. There's never a dull moment. All right, let's get into it.
Summertime Summertime, love's in its proud. Summertime, summertime, everything's just fine. But autumn came, turned love into shame. And love's a game, no one's to blame.
Okay, new issue. I think the clicking is not happening at the windlass motor. I think it is down here in the bow locker. But I think it's this. This looks like a solenoid of some sort. I'm thinking that that is the piece that's gone bad because it doesn't look like it's in great shape. I'm also having issues with my Starlink. So it's a fun, hot, swelly, worrisome day. I was just on the phone with my dad, who's a electrical wizard, and call dropped like 8 times. So that's fun. But I'm gonna get in the tender real quick and look in the water with my goggles and try to see if the chain is hung up on anything first off, or if it's just the weight of the chain. I think it's just the weight of the chain because I have so much out, but I want to see if it's wrapped around a rock or something like that, because in that case I know I have to dive on it before I do anything else. I can't see the anchor. I can see the chain. It is up and down for days. We're in 50-60 feet of water now, and it's just straight down. Yeah. Alrighty.
Christmas Eve, Adam and Eve. New Year's Eve, wear it on your sleeve. Who are you counting on? Who are you leaning on? When the cold winds blow strong, who are you leaning on? Low down valley, low down values, easy come, easy go.
So for those of you who know a lot about electrical, don't roast me in the comments. I'm trying to help people learn from my mistakes as I go. This is a fuse, 500 amp fuse. And if you look closely on the inside, it looks kind of burnt. And if you just check with the multimeter, it's broken. It was right there. And now it's not. I bypassed it. I had a 350 amp fuse backup, was all I could find. It's my fault. I should have backups of the 500, and I will get them as soon as possible. But this one didn't fit, so I had to bypass it. We're just about to turn the battery switch on to see if that's the problem and see if the windlass will even engage. And if it does, then I'll show you my setup preparing for tomorrow. Okay, no explosions. That's nice. Nope, not the issue. Son of a... Listen while I hit the foot switch. So now I'm kind of hoping that it's this solenoid that's gone wrong, because I just realized I have a robust new one, control solenoid, and that one looks like crap. So there's also some moisture getting in here. So what I'm going to do now, I noticed that this one on the solenoid going to the windlass is kind of loose. So I'm going to clean everything up, tighten it, see if it works, and then if not, plug around with my multimeter some more, see if we can find an issue. While I sit here dealing with this mess, let us take a moment to appreciate that sunset. Good God. It is truly spectacular here. Sunsets have been great. I just had to switch this out. The other one wasn't working. This is my plan for the morning, by the way, if I have a windlass or not. I've got a chain on a bowline, a hook on a bowline that will hook onto the chain. And I will use that winch over there to pull up about 6 feet at a time. And once I get it to the windlass, then I will hook on that yellow strap to hold it, run up here, hook on the chain again, pull it back up. And if I have the windlass working, then once I get enough weight up that the windlass can pull up the rest, I'll do that. But if I have to do it all by hand, it'll be fine. I'll do it bright early in the morning while the swell is still going this way.
You can hear the solenoid working.
Yeah, I can hear it clicking. I can feel it clicking as that dumbbell moves.
Yeah. Well, then your solenoid's good. Thing is, that worries me about the motor then. Yeah, that makes you think that it's the windlass. I'll just reach down there and pull that cable up, man. Pull your anchor in by hand.
Well, I'm about to unbolt the whole thing, so I'll just get to the end of them and try it.
Yeah, and just see if you get power.
Yeah. After much diagnosis, power is going to the windlass. Solenoid's fine, fuse was fine. Bypassed it unnecessarily, wasted a bunch of time, and I think that the windlass is broken. I think that I've burnt out the motor or something from overload, which is not fun because a new windlass for this boat's like $2,000, $2,500. Used one's not much cheaper, and then shipping. So this might end up changing my plans a little bit. So tomorrow should be an eventful day for sure, but I'm gonna work as much as I can tonight and probably have a sleepless night just trying to brainstorm. It'll all be okay, we'll figure it out, but it's one of those days that really sucks. And it's like when everything's going really good and you're making progress, the old boat acronym, break out another 1,000, comes and gets you. And it's like, man, like, honestly stressed, but never out. Down, but never out. We'll be all right. Oh, lovely. Someone's having a fiesta. This sucks.
Spring will come, with squirrels on the run. Lots of fun, sit in the sun, another one will surely come. Who are you counting on? Who are you leaning on? When the cold winds blow strong, with all that's going on.
Alrighty, an update for you. It is currently 9:30 p.m. I'm still out here. I've got the motor exposed and unbolted from the windlass, and I have sprayed a ton of WD-40 on there and whacked at it and pulled on it, and I can't get it separated. It's completely seized. You can see how rusty the thing is. So I was just trying to get it disconnected so that I could dismantle it inside, but I'm just going to spray as much I have some brake parts cleaner, just because it's so corroded and nasty in there that maybe, just maybe, that's my issue. It's certainly not helping. So I'm going to put as much brake parts cleaner in there as I can, and then revisit it in the morning at first light just to clean it up and try one more time just to see if I can get it to kick over. Just because, I'm probably sitting here cleaning and messing with a motor that's destroyed. But I just want to make sure I'm doing everything in my power before I call it quits. I don't have to replace the whole windlass, I don't think. That would be about $2,500 for this windlass. I think I can replace just the motor, which should be around $500, maybe a little less if I'm lucky. It'll probably be in $500, $600 with shipping to the islands, but we'll see what we can get done. It's definitely going to affect some of our plans. you know, it's going to cost us a little bit extra on mooring ball fees for a while. We're going to be strictly on moorings, which is going to affect all the places that we can go, and it's probably going to speed up our route south to Grenada, but we'll see. You know, this is just another hiccup in the process. There's going to be many things that break and many problems along the way when you're trying to do something ambitious like sail around the world. So today was a tough day and a depressing day for me, but I want to end it on a high note in that I know this will be okay, and this is just another thing, and we'll fix this, and you know, get a replacement, get an upgrade, get this one repaired, cleaned up, something will happen, and we'll get down the line. Right now, I'm mostly worried about if I'm going to be able to get the anchor up from where I'm at without a windlass. So tune in tomorrow to see how we get it done, if we can get it done. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow for an update. Please God, don't let me blow up. Oh my God. If I light this boat on fire, I will never forgive myself. I realized the thing I hate about electrical work is like, it's not like plumbing or carpentry. Like, before you can fix the issue, you have to figure out what the issue is. And that's what takes so much time. Like the electrical issue on my toilet, I still don't know what's going on, and it's been weeks. Whereas like if there's a big leak in a water line, I can be like, oh, that's the issue. I know how to fix that. I don't even know what the issue is yet. I've been doing this shit all day.